Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends. You know what time it is. It is Santé time. That's Santé cream cheese, that good Santé cream cheese. Gonna do a rummage in this box, and with no disrespect to the standard cheese box in the background there that we normally rummage through, this Santé box is the cream of the crop as far as my eBay pickups, ComC, online stuff. Or the cream of the cheese, I guess you would say. So let's just get into this. I have way too much stuff in here, and I need to make a little bit of room for new cards that are always streaming in, as I'm sure is the case for many of you. And how about this awesome one to start off? The latest of the red ice or red foil parallels to appear here on the channel. These have existed for 3 years now. Absolutely love them. Numbered out of 199. Especially when you can get a team color match, and this is a team color match all day long because those classic Dodgers uniforms have that red team number, and I am an absolute sucker for the red border, the red team number. An amazing shot here of a player that I've enjoyed collecting since he was with the Red Sox. Really missed those days, and love me some Mookie Betts. Numbered, of course, as they all are, out of 199 in the upper right. And bought this one relatively recently, maybe a few months ago, so I can recall that it was $8 on a best offer. So I will take a Betts numbered under 200 that looks like that from the flagship top set for $8 any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Let's do the middle portion of the box here next, and we have a soccer card. So here's one from the 2018 Panini Instant World Cup set. So I love this release. These were on-demand cards. Think of them like Topps now, but for the World Cup in soccer in 2018. And so in this particular card here, Neymar is scoring to put Brazil up 2-0 in their game against Mexico on July 2nd, 2018. So coming up on 5 years ago. Look at that image. Neymar is one of the more popular players in the world, of course, for the Brazilian national team. Absolute stud. He does have a little bit of a reputation for flopping a bit, being a little dramatic, but he is a supreme elite level offensive talent and a fun guy to collect. And that one is going to go into the Soccer Z Folio. And anyone who's looking to get a Kylian Mbappe card, he and France won that tournament when he was just a 19-year-old, and he lit the tournament on fire, scored in the final, youngest player since Pele. So those Mbappe cards from 2018 Instant are sneaky good cards. Next one, we're back to baseball. Check out this buyback from Topps Heritage. I am always trying to find these of, Hall of Famers, stud players. They don't make a ton of these, and they're kind of tough to come across, especially big names. And so I'm just honored to have been able to snag this Juan Marichal 71 Topps. Arguably the best pitcher of the 60s. Definitely, right in the mix, top 5, top 3 maybe of the 60s. By most accounts. That is a gorgeous 50th anniversary Heritage box topper. Going to be a real strong candidate to make the buyback Frankenset at slot 325. So, wow, beautiful Juan Marichal there. I had almost forgotten that I purchased that card. That was listed on eBay, and did a little back and forth with the seller, and agreed on a price that we were both happy with. I think it was around $12. So can't go wrong there. Got a hockey card next, and this is a cool one. If I had pulled this earlier, I would have used it in the recent VR that I did for Joe at Four Soft Corners on celebration cards. How about this? Paul Coffey, celebrating with the Stanley Cup. This is cool because it's from the first year that they did Upper Deck Canvas for hockey, 2011. These were the first canvas cards, and this is a short print retired variation. So Coffey was not active in the league, of course, by 2011, was already a Hall of Famer, but this is one of the short printed high number canvas cards at C245. These are pretty tough to come by. My guess is if you were to look on eBay, you maybe wouldn't even find this card, or if you did, it'd be maybe just 1 or 2 examples at a pretty high price point, but it has that great canvas texture. And obviously the reason I was drawn to this, as I talked about in that VR, I love a good celebration card. And that one certainly qualifies. So great Paul Coffey card there. A couple nice horizontal cards coming out of the Santé good cream cheese box today. And we've got back-to-back hockey. Greatest player on the planet, Conor McDavid. This is a highlights card out of O-Pee-Chee. And as you can plainly tell, it is the rainbow parallel. So I think he has 3 cards. This is like a third-year card. I think he's on 3 different highlights cards in this set. And I'm trying to get all 3 of them in this rainbow parallel to go in a Z folio that I have going for McDavid. He is quickly becoming my favorite active player to collect. He will certainly be that once Ovechkin retires, so trying to build up my stock of McDavid cards now. He's not dirt cheap, but he's still more affordable than he should be in my opinion, so still a good time to buy McDavid. And I love that in the background you can get a rainbow foil Leon Draisaitl chewing on his mouth guard there. That is great stuff. Cool McDavid card there. All right, let's go to the left portion of the box next. And wow, we talked about Mbappe a minute ago and his domination of the 2018 World Cup. And just like that, I pull an Mbappe card and an atomic refractor, no less, out of Topps Merlin. These cards are amazing. I can't understand why they're not more expensive because everybody loves atomic, at least everybody that loves modern shine, or most people love atomic. It's a very popular technology. And this Merlin set is a throwback to a 90s release as well. Probably the best player on the planet, or certainly top 3 right now. And these are all numbered out of 250. And I'm still finding these for like $15, which I guess is just, or $10. Just a sign of how little people care about soccer, which I get. But I'm going to keep scooping these up. I think this is my second, or this might even be my 3rd copy of this card. Number 20 of 250. You can't go wrong with an atomic numbered parallel of one of the best players, on the globe in their respective sport. Just couldn't be happier with that Mbappe card. We'll see if I can get him to kind of stand up here behind the bets. All right, let's go to the extreme right portion next and see what we have here. Oh, this is a nice one. I've shown a couple of these recently, but this one is really a special card. This is the Topps Mini release that comes out every year. It's the same size as the 1975 Topps Minis, and it's a pretty limited release. The golds are numbered, under 100, and these pink parallels come out, I think, every year in the set. They're numbered to just 25. And of course, you don't need me to tell you. You can see it for yourself. This is the Bogart's rookie card from 2014, his great flagship rookie image. I collected the heck out of this card back in 2014, and he's still a favorite player of mine to this day, even though he's now with San Diego. And yeah, as these always are, this is numbered to 25. So this is copy, looks like 18 of 25 in the upper right. So that is a super tough Xander Bogart's card. I know the mini is not as desirable as the normal size Topps. Like if this was a rare parallel number to 25 that was full size, but nonetheless, 25 is 25, and this is the flagship rookie card image and card of one of the best young players in the game. And so, yeah, for a Xander collector, doesn't get much better than that. And I remember getting a bargain on this, but I don't recall exactly what I paid. It was probably years ago at this point, but cool card there. Well, let's do like a soft sleeved card next. So this is probably going to be a Com C pickup. Check it out, from 2015 Topps Chrome, Big Papi, David Ortiz, the purple refractor. This is numbered, I believe, out of 250 in 2015. Let's confirm that. Yep, you can see on the back here, right below the card number. This is copy 33 of 250, and I've said this, I feel like I say it every time I show a refractor from this release, but I love that in this year's Chrome design, the shine from the refractor exists on the bottom portion of the border of the card as well, but then as that kind of effect disappears into plain color, it transitions into just a matte border. So, the upper 7/8 of the card has a matte purple border, and just that bottom portion of the card is shiny, just like the background of the player is. And in hand, it's a subtle effect, but it makes a pretty big difference in hand. And I think these are just beautiful cards. And I talked about this in an guest episode that I did, but I think 2015 Topps was the most colorful set since 1990 Topps baseball. And part of me wonders if Topps did the colorful set in 2015 as kind of a tribute to the 1990 Topps set and all the color that exists there, knowing that it was 25 years in the past. But either way, great numbered Big Papi there. Love that one. I don't necessarily super collect the Red Sox like I used to, but David Ortiz I will continue to accumulate any and all cards of, especially anything serial numbered. And let's do one more card because I've gotten us already past the 10-minute mark here with all my gabbing, and we'll call it a day. Final card for today. I've actually shown this before, but this is a duplicate that I bought because I will buy as many copies of this card as I can find if the price is right. The 1999 Bowman's Best Pedro Martinez, best pitcher that I have seen with my own two eyes for my favorite team. Best, most dominating seasons that I've ever seen as a fan. Obviously, I wasn't alive when Koufax was dealing in the mid 60s or anything like that, but Pedro was unbelievable around the turn of the century, and so was Bowman's Best. This card is dynamite. If you are a player collector, I've said it many times before, but if you collect anyone who was playing in the late 90s and they have a card in the 1999 Bowman's Best release, go find yourself a refractor. This is a standard refractor. They are serial numbered out of 400. And look at the etching. This is some of the best etching in the history of baseball cards. Just amazing foil work on this card. All numbered to 400, you can tell right here. So if it's a little bit difficult to tell from the front of the card in the photo, whether it's a refractor or not, maybe the lighting's poor on a listing, you can always check the back. And if you do see the serial numbering out of 400, then you know it is a refractor. So really, really pleased to have a second copy of this one. And that is a great card to conclude today's episode with, and today's rummage through the Santé Good Cream Cheese box. So thanks so much, as always, for stopping by. I genuinely appreciate your time and support so much. I'm having a blast in the hobby, and I hope you are as well. And I'll certainly be back very soon with some more content. Until then, stay safe and enjoy the hobby. See ya.